Hey, good I was gonna say good morning, but no, it's not morning. But good evening. Hope you're all doing well. I'm just making a couple posts to Facebook, and then off we are going. All right. All right. So we actually had a donation during the day today. I don't know if it was anonymous or not, so let me go check really quickly. Yep, so we got a $100 donation from Stir. So huge. So thank you very, very much. That puts us at $485 out of our $1,000 goal. Good morning. Dove? Wait, what? Good morning. Dove? No. It's still 10 p.m. for me. But I hope you're doing well, unless you just woke up. Then, okay, fine. All right. So, I don't know if you, for folks that were here last time, we were working on a map. So I added actually a few more things into it. Because I was like, you know what? Let's just add this and that. And I actually named it. Why is it dim? It's so bizarre. Okay, there we go. So we did name it the Emerald Isle Land because before it was the Isle Land of Death, and because I couldn't think of a name. So now we have this name because I figured the players are going to be breaking out of a prison. And if you guys remember, there was a show called Oz, and it was a prison show, right? And they had like a special area called Emerald City where good prisoners could go there to show that, hey, we can all get along, right? Well, so I used some of that to do this. We also added, so everything else here, I also added like the desiccated coast, because we know that nobody in their right mind will try to land here because it's bad news. So I thought, you know what, with the harpies kind of infesting this whole area, everywhere where it's green, I thought, well, what is there that would be opposed to them? And yes, we have the eder caps and the face spiders down in here, but they're not smart, right? They're more like they basically hunt and kill and eat, and that's it. Harpies are generally smarter, so you can talk with them and blah blah blah. So we need something that would oppose them, and I thought, what better than to put in Arakosra. So way up at the top. Now let's do that. There we go. Jeez. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Put in the coast. We named the island. Sorry about that. So way up at the top of the map, we put in like this special little peak, and I'm calling it Clued Crawlark. I don't know. I found some random names, and I put a couple of them together. And I was like, yeah, okay. So that's the main, I'm gonna say city of the Arakosra. So yeah, wings versus wings. So generally, Arakosra, their alignment is neutral good. Harpies are generally chaotic evil, I believe. So you have good versus evil, and I feel like if the party were to get out of prison, they could possibly come across an Arakosra that they could become friends with and save, blah, 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 and get help to actually get off of the island as well if they wanted to. So the plan is to actually make this. We're gonna make like a couple of plateaus and a couple caves, but I did add a port. So I put in like chasms and cliffs like along here. If you can see that, it might be a little bit hard to see on the screen, but here, let's see if we can go right on in there. Okay, so right in here. So I created a little port called Dead Man's Port, and basically it's like a pirate town, very, very small. No one knows about it except for the Arakostra and likely some of the goblinoids from Morag. So I did print out the map, and the map does not have these two things on it because I'm actually planning on taking the map that we have here, which is the exact same thing except for these two new things that we put on. Planning on cutting out the white stuff here and then making it age. So you know how you can put it into the oven for like a minute and it will age the paper. Sometimes I do it with tea. So if you get like a baking sheet and put in some tea and put the paper in it so that you get tea runs all over the place. Dry it. Don't run your hands over it because you will smudge the ink. And then you can go put it back into the oven and bake it. You shouldn't bake it for too long. And once it's done, you don't want to bake it like super dry. Just bake it to where it's not soaked. And they can find and what I'm planning on is that they could possibly find this map in the warden's office if they go in there. So basically, yeah, it's going to be a gift for four of them. I did this last time with one of my campaigns with the same group where they basically found a list of people's names, and they found that the first two people were actually killed, and so they're like, oh, okay, so we have a list of people that are going to be killed, and so but this just takes a little bit of time. I gotta wait till Carrie's gone, so I might have to do it tomorrow when I'm off streaming. Carrie's at work. Oh, hello, Ellie. When I had a D&D group, I gave them all dice bags with charms on it. Oh, cool. I don't know. Did I say so? I did. So we do have a new person joining our group, and her favorite color is purple. And it's the first time she's playing, so I thought, she for sure does not have dice. So I thought, well, D&D players need to have dice, so I'm going to gift her this. And they're purple with a little bit of gold, which, she hopefully will like. And, if she doesn't like the game, that's okay. She, can keep the dice, that's fine. But hopefully she will like them and like the game and actually play more. Hey, Triber. I should give them all the map of the... Oh, cool. See, you know what? When I was watching Critical Role and he came out with that map, and I was like, I wish I could print that off, but it would cost too much. So, like, the best thing that I could do is do this thing. Okay, so the plan is I need to make this. I need to make this. I'm going to make Morag, which shouldn't be a big deal. It's actually going to be a hodgepodge of goblin and orcs and maybe an ogre or two. And then I need to make the ruins of the Sea Gate, which basically this was here before. And what happened was that all of the goblinoids decided, you know what, we don't want humans and dwarves here, so then they're like, well, we're gonna come at you on this side. And we had, I think I wrote down that we were gonna have the Sahawugan, I can't pronounce their name, but you know, like those fish guys. So they came in on this side from the sea, and basically everyone here was killed. That was about 200 years ago. What did I say? Let's call this up. Emerald. Here, let's zoom in on it. 500 years ago, and within 20 years it was killed. So 500 years ago, and it was crushed in about 20 years. And 50 years ago, that's when the Lord Grimmantle came along and founded this town, with the hopes that he was going to be able to exploit stuff on this side. And eventually he found that this was a nice little area to create a prison, and made a deal with the Harpies along the way here. So far everything seems to be okay. And he's got iron gates, like really big gates, so that nothing can really come in on this side unless they want it to. I think I set it down like the gates are like 30 feet high. So, I mean, it's not like super duper high, but that's pretty high. So I think, so I do need to create Iron Gate, because my group, as much as I plan, they're going to do something that I can't plan for. And so the best that I can do is plan out as much as I can. So, which means I need to finish creating this one. I need to create this town. I need to create this town. The ruins here. The city, the town of Iron Gate. I do need to say what kind of a monster is in the lake, because I know I want some kind of a sort of like a lot like a Loch Ness thing, right? And then and then we'll deal with the actual prison where the players will actually be playing in. So we're not even there yet. I have notes and I have a map of the prison, but I don't have it all firm, right? So we'll go to Dead Man's Port, because we're almost done that. I'm almost done that one. So this is what I was able to do in Campaign Cartographer 3. I'm getting a little bit more used to it. So basically this here is like kind of like the blown up view of where is it? Nope, this one. This here. So it's just this little thing here, a little town. And man, it's hard to see which is which. Okay, there we go. So what we basically want to do is that okay, so actually one thing I found out is that there's no symbol for creating docks, so I had to actually create boxes. So we've created two smaller ones on each side, and this is the harbor master's house. So basically you can't really come into the town unless you come through here. There is a road down there, which I think I still have to make, but basically I figured out that this is a town that is really, really, really small, but there's no rule of law. The only really real rule is that the pirates and all the ships that come in know that they don't go and mess with the people that live there, because you just don't. And if you try to, then your captain will actually keel haul you. So it's sort of like an unspoken rule where you don't touch the people that live there. There is like the person that runs the harbor. he's a bad person and he's got guards and he charges a lot to come in, but people pay it because they're like, well, it's not super duper high. So we do have a brewery. We did have a carpenter, blacksmith, a cooper. So a cooper is a person that makes barrels. So I figure, well, if somebody's gonna have a brewery, I mean, I figure having a pirate town, you'd probably want somebody that knows how to make good barrels, right? So you can make wine and, you know, all that kind of stuff. You have a cobbler, which is somebody that repairs shoes. So technically a cobbler is not supposed to be somebody that makes shoes. They only fix them. But in this case, I think they're, you know, going to do both. Rum, absolutely. There's going to be lots of rum. We have a tailor, a fishmonger. I know it's a little bit hard to see over there, but he's just this little guy. And the inn is called the Cursed Candle. Then we have the baker on that side. This little house here, we'll talk about in a bit. And then we have a farm here where they actually have cattle and wheat and barley and all that stuff, so that there actually is food and all that stuff in order to supply the town. It doesn't bring in everything that the town needs, which is why they do allow the pirates to come in. The pirates, if they fight amongst themselves, the people that live there would just be like, yeah, you guys do what you want to do, and we're having none of that, and you guys can go kill each other. Don't care, right? Just don't involve us. So there's, which is, again, that kind of, you know, you don't touch the people that live there. So this wonderful little place is called the Crimson Bordello. So figure, you know, with a pirate town, there's probably going to be a brothel of some kind. So I've created this out here. The Crimson Bordello. We actually have to name the Crimson Bordello. The amount of people that actually live here, there's only about, I think in total there's 42 people that live there. Everybody else are on the ships. Yeah, we'll save now. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a butcher shop or not, because I kind of figure that the farm would deal with that, right? So I think we're just going to leave it at that, where I think meat will be handled by the farm. We do have a baker that will take the wheat and deal with it, and flour and all that stuff. So overall, yeah, it's like so I did want to make actually, you know what? Now that I know for sure I'm not going to have okay, so I was leaving this spot open because I was thinking of putting in a butcher, but I don't think I'm going to do that now. Actually, what I might do then, I want to keep this open as like kind of like a town square, so that the pirates will all come on in there, and that's where they party and have fun. I didn't think I really wanted to put the Cooper down here, but he seems kind of out of the way. So I'm really getting used to how this works. So we go like this, and then we can move it like, I don't know if you can hear that. It's my wife upstairs, but she's about to go to bed. So we can do this so that we can make it where there's like a central spot. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So then we can go, oh, are you not? Oh, no, it didn't pick it up. Why not? There we go. And then we go click do it. And then we move this over here. Cooper. And then we're actually going to erase that line because we don't need that now. And we right click it, do it, that's gone. So in order to redraw, to get rid of the white stuff, we just hit Control R and then off we go. So I think that's a better little town. We do need to make a road. Doop, 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 doop. How do we do that? I think it's this way. So we're going to do a road. I think like that. Okay, right click. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, so it does the dashed line. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that because we don't want this to be like a main road. And we're going to do this to the farm. Okay. That is pretty much our town. Now, I was thinking of creating... Okay, let me pull up the document and I'll zoom in so it's easier for you guys to see. So Dead Man's Port, no rule of law, how many ships. So basically you can have 2 large ships and 4 smaller ships dock. Everything else will be outside of it and basically weigh anchor out here. Let me hit escape. There we go. And I also wanted to add a sand bar in here just because I kind of thought, it would be good to have another place outside of the town where ships would be able to parlay, right? I don't know. Anyways, so I was thinking we should probably populate the names of the ships and the people that are on it. Because I think that's the only thing I haven't done. So we said that these are all the shops and stuff like that. So we have the brewery. I have the people that run that. I have the blacksmith, the cobbler, the cooper, the carpenter or carpenters. It's actually one run by one person with 2 assistants. Oops, I forgot to add that guy's name in. Zaboljar. The Crimson Board Nadello. So we have 3 people that kind of run the place, and then 2 guards and 6 companions, right? So I figure they're gonna be pretty pricey. So I put the gold piece value pretty high. I think it might be too high, but I don't know. I'm not sure. So I wanted it to be a little bit more swanky, even though it's a small pirate town. They know that pirates will be able to come in and they should be able to afford like an hour, right? So we have a male halfling, a male human. Oh yeah, and I also made it so that the companions don't have any last names, so I gave them like all nicknames. We have a female dwarf, a female dragonborn. I'm interested to see if the party goes in there, they're going to be like, whoa. A female gnome and a female elf. I was thinking, and these are all random ones. I thought, let's just have at it and see how it goes, right? And we also see what they serve. So again, well, this is why I'm thinking that my gold prices are too high, because the most expensive thing on the menu is 4 silver pieces, which is not really a whole lot. I think I might I'm gonna bump it up to a gold. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to bump it up to a gold. I'm going to bump this up to a gold. 1 gold piece. I'm going to make this 1 silver. Yay, inflation. We're going to make this 5 silver and then this 5 silver. I don't use Electrum in my campaigns ever. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Can't stand it. We do copper, silver, gold, and platinum. We don't do that damn Electrum stuff. The inn isn't that big of an inn. Oh, actually, you know what? Um, you know what? I think it's because for okay. So if we're I don't know anyone who likes it. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Was it just to add another coin in there? I'm not sure, but it's been around for a long time. Um, you think 5 gold is too much for an hour? Because if we go 4, and then 4 times 4 is 16. Because I was also thinking that the inn that they have here, the curse candle, it's pretty cheap. I don't think, actually, you know what? I don't think I have a price on the cost for a day. So the food is pretty cheap. You know, 10 copper, 9 copper, 4 copper. I don't know what pottage is. I have to look that up. Pottage. Oop. Let's see. What's pottage? Let's bring this up in here. Pottage. Pottage. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's like a stew. Oh, cabbage and leeks and stuff. Okay. Well, learn something new. Learn something new. Okay. And I don't know if anyways, I just thought it was funny that this dude is sitting here like, I've got pottage. I mean, I guess it's got to have cabbage in it. Anyways, so it's like a stew. That's fine. What is the? We're gonna go to D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond. We are going to look up the Player's Handbook. Player's Handbook. Where your player is going to get money from? Well, they can get money from looting the guards if they happen to take out guards. They can get, I was going to put in a treasure chest of gold in the warden's office because the warden is in charge and does have to pay the guards, right? And also the warden would also sell players' equipment, or not just the players' equipment, but anyone that got put in there. So he has a fairly large amount of gold in there, gold and silver and copper. So I'm not really worried about that. And honestly, if they don't go that route and they escape and get to the town and they have no cash, well, then they have no cash, and that's up to them to find a way to get cash. I'm fairly, like I said before, I'm fairly open with it. Open with my world. Sorry, I have a hangnail. Okay, there we go. So we are. What was I looking for? I was looking for like, I guess, expenses, right? But this is like the price per day, wretched, nothing. I guess squalid. Oh, food, drink, and lodging. Here we go. That's what I knew it was around. So meals and lodging per day. Let's make the lodging so there's no dungeon in the area or anything like that. Well, there is no, this one, the ruins here. For the most part, I think that I'm going to treat it as a dungeon where it's basically a ruins that's been attacked and it's all gone, and now it's like, they're going to I think what's going to be left is going to be a hodgepodge of goblinoid people of some kind, and maybe some of those Sahuagin, whatever they are, and maybe a big monster or something deep down below, something like that. But nothing like nothing like a normal one where, hey, you find a, like you're going into like the first floor and then it goes downstairs and you're on this level 2 and you can find another set of stairs or go to 3. I think we're kind of a little bit past that. Is this a one shot? No, this is a new campaign, and they decided this is how they wanted to meet, because I didn't want them to meet like we did last time, where it says I kind of threw everybody into one place, and they were all level 1, and I said, hey, you guys all knew each other for about a month now, and in comes a guy from another town saying, hey, we need people to come over here and help us, and you guys go. That kind, I didn't want to go down that road again. I wanted them to come up with it, and they came up with, hey, why don't we all meet because we were in prison and we break out. Okay, so I'll have you guys meet in prison, and we'll make it where you will break out. Well, or you'll try to break out. But this could end badly. This could end as the first night they all die. It's possible. If the rolls don't go their way, I don't fudge my rolls ever. I'm a very firm believer in rolling is rolling, and it's not an all evil campaign. Some of them are in jail because they're wrongfully imprisoned. Some of them are rightfully imprisoned because they were trying to knock off like the bank or something like that, that kind of deal. And they were doing it for like, they've all been in prison, so their scruples are a little bit up. Well, we're actually going to do it where they are all arriving at this prison at the very same time, and this is like they haven't been there yet. So like this is like they just got there, and they're all being brought in, and they're all as one group. I think actually one of them I'm going to have Port in because he's I do, you know what? It's funny. I kind of thought my old group, like, well, this group with their old characters, the way that they were playing, man, it seemed all evil to me, but they, every once in a while they'll do something good. And I'm like, okay, well. So I leave things really open, like really, really, really open. So I like it where it's like a sandbox and you can do anything you want. I don't like campaigns that are on rails. I get that there are some campaigns where you're running it as a one shot. Well, and that makes sense for it to be sort of on rails. I get it. But when I run like a campaign where it's long, you do whatever the heck you want. It's your character. I am an impartial roller of things, and I will give you things to do, and you pick what you want to do. I think I'm actually going to remove these reefs. These reefs are bugging me. Can I think, I can select all of them. I can. Oh, okay, hold on. There we go. Oh, no. Ugh. Well, yes, we do want to save, but okay. Let's do... Okay, one is picked. Do it. Okay. I don't know. I had this idea where the reef would, See if we redraw it. Yeah, I think that looks nicer without these things here. I should be able to go like that, and then like that, and then we click do it, and then they're gone. I think I might actually want to add a few more sea terrain items in here. Like, whoa, okay, so see, that's way too big. So we can make them smaller too, right? Make them smaller. I'll put a few more in here. And let's get the lighter colored ones. Bring that in here. Just to make it where these are not safe places to be. And really, the only place that you can really get in here is gonna be the docks, right? You've only had two DMs. One was trying way too hard to be Matt Mercer and elaborate everything because he wanted the next critical role. Yeah. And then the next, he claimed to never fudge rolls, but his best friends always seemed to get the good items and good things, and everyone else got screwed. Oh, well, I don't know. There's some times where I get really good rolls and really bad rolls, and I actually tell them to come look at my dice because that's just, and there's been some talk about streaming it online, but I don't know. I mean, we have our kids are around too and don't want to deal with that stuff on air too. So maybe if the kids are a little bit older, then we might think about that. I actually wouldn't mind playing a game. I've never played one on. No, actually, no, that's a lie. I played 2 games online that were like one shots. So the previous 2 years where I did this fundraiser, we actually had Nisi's husband Russell create a one shot D&D campaign, D&D adventure, and it was fun. It was awesome, and he always puts in like these trivia and tricky things where I'm like the dumbest player ever, so I never know how to deal with it, and I'm just dumb. And but we had fun still, so that's what was more important. This year we couldn't do it. They've got a lot of stuff going on, so we were going to, but things happened. So we were going to be doing it on, I think, Saturdays, right before the podcast. I think that's when we were going to do it. Okay, so I think this is fine. This is fine. Everything's on fire. This is fine. The Aerocostra are like way over here, and they'll fly in every once in a while to parlay. So I figure that the Aerocostra don't really talk with anybody else on the island. And the pirates obviously are not going to be talking with the people over here because they're probably going to get killed. These guys are very much all about the rule of law, and pirates obviously are not. So these two will trade every once in a while. Okay, so I think we said we wanted to go create the... We wanted to create the ships. Actually, hold on. No, I forgot. So modest lodgings, 5 silver. Poor lodging is 1 silver. I think this is more of a poor lodging. Pretty sure. Well, they do have large rooms but straw mattresses, right? You did a Christmas one-shot where I had musical locks, so I forced them to sing Christmas songs. Oh my God. Hey, LB, you nerd. First time you DM'd? That's awesome. I encourage everybody to try it at least once. Just actually even more than once, because as you try it, you'll see where things don't go right, but you can change that and just do something new. In the session where my group died, like it was a full party wipe, I actually had them come across a Christmas elf. I just threw one in, who was tied up by a bunch of goblins, and they basically killed the goblins off. And I was going to have the Christmas elf give them buffs because they were going to be going up against 20 goblins, 10 orcs, 5 hobgoblins, 5 bugbears, 1 ogre, and 1 bugbear chief. A lot of stuff. And this is only a party of 5 at level 4. And I thought, okay, well, we'll give them some small little buffs. So one was like, hey, you can recover, like you can have a spell that will recover 1d10 hit points, or you can get an extra roll, right? And everyone was going to get 1 of each. You would think that they'd see a Christmas elf tied up. You would think that they'd let it go. Nope. Not my group. My group decided, I don't trust this elf. and when the elf was like, what is your deal? They slapped it across the face. I could not believe it. I was like, what the hell? And this is what I mean by they just do things, and I don't plan for, I can't plan for it. I try and plan as much as I can, but man, they just you learn so much more DMing and running things than I ever did playing. Yup. So they basically slapped this elf. The elf was like, okay, well, I'm getting the hell out of here, and was able to port himself away. Because before he was knocked out. So when he came to, he sees, all these people. And it's like, oh, can you let me go? Kind of like a test of, hey, are you good or not? They said no. So, okay, so we have the inn. So that actual session, they all died because one of the party just charged in, and the rest split up, kind of. And I just, like, okay, well, I'm not saving you guys, so this we're gonna go. So it amazes me, everything you throw at people they want to kill. Yeah, no one talks to things. Yep. And they will eventually learn. And it's a learning thing. It's okay. They all had fun still. I mean, I don't think that they enjoyed dying, but they're back for more, which is good, which is a good sign. So accommodations. Oh, that's spelled wrong. Okay. So let's just say cost for a night's lodging is what do we say here? So 10 copper. 10 copper is 1 silver, right? So let's say 2 silver. So it's gonna be fairly cheap. So we have and excuse me, man. I also have the people that are in the inn as well. There's a farmer or farmers. It's a human male and a female dwarf. They're both married, and they run the farm. We have a tailor, baker, a fishmonger. So the dragonborn characters on my world all take after Chinese culture of some kind. I'm kind of mixing it up between Chinese and Japanese and Korean. I don't really care. I'm just throwing it all in to one big thing, because in my campaign world, Dragonborn and Tieflings are not common. The players can play them, and that's fine, but when you see a Dragonborn, you're gonna know that you see them, and they can't really hide. So, and they know that. So he's going to be the fishmonger. The only other dragonborn in the town, is the tailor. So that there's actually quite a few here. And yeah, that's right. I did put in a couple here because I thought, well, this is an out of the way town, and let's, and they're pretty safe there. So if they were in a bigger city, they may not be treated as well. And also in the Bordello, actually, there's a female dragonborn, so maybe she actually does get business. I was thinking she was the one that was going to be like, nobody likes me, or anything like that. And then the harbor guy. So the harbor guy is the only tiefling there. You cried like a big baby when my girl died. Yeah. I've lost so many characters, I can't even keep track of them. So he's gonna be the only tiefling. I made that on purpose because one of the party is a tiefling, and even though this guy is chaotic evil, like he's just a bad guy, I feel like he's still going to try to help the party only if our tiefling in the group is there and actually is able to convince them and pays the appropriate fees. So basically, this is a guy that will take your bribe and then turn you in. Okay, so you can't really trust him, and because he's in charge of the harbor he has 10 thugs that serve both as guards and dock workers. So that's about it. So we wanted to put in, is it heading 1 or heading 2? What's this one? That's heading 2. So we want to go heading 1 again. Heading 1. Ships in the area. So we need some good ship names. Let's bring up this. Let's bring over Dungeon. This one. So this is what I use to create some of my stuff. It has random, like, everything, man. It's awesome. I don't know if it has a random ship name, but we'll see. Fantasy name. No, that's not it. Maybe random generators, NPCs. No. Ships. Any type. Pirate ship. Any race. Sure. Default culture, which is just D&D. So adventurer of stature. No. The kite. Oh, I guess this one broke. Get ship name. Fix Scrag. Actually, this is a good name. The Arrow of Abaddon. This pirate ship has a narrow hull. The ship's master is a woman named Eliane. Or Eileen. It is crewed by a gang of scoundrels and rogues. The ship's main hold is filled with chests of gold. That is a keeper. Man, where is it? Dead. Okay. And we paste like that. The Arrow of Abaddon. Yeah, we bold that. Our hull. Okay, so we need captain. No, we're gonna do this as heading 2. Right, we're gonna do each ship as a heading. Captain Eliane what? We need a fantasy name generator, so we'll open up another tab. Human, female names. Oh, it doesn't have last names. Great. All right, so there's another website called. I got email. Oh, I thought it was another donation, but it's okay. We're at $485, so we're almost halfway. It's insane. Insane. I did not expect to be that high so quick. That's what she said. All right, we're going to take this here. Okay. And it's only March 3rd, I know. But I feel like sometimes it will spike and then it'll trickle down. So we'll just keep it as it. And actually, if there's actually a stream where we don't get anything, I'm okay with that, because that's why I'm doing 3 hours for each go. Okay, so there's this website called Fantasy Name Generators. So you can go real names. And these should have last names too. Now, what's a good pirate name? Would it be English names? Right? If we did English, yeah, I guess so, right? Like Cook and Hopkins and Rogers and Andrews. See, what I like to do is I sort of like to do it how George R.R. Martin does, where he will take a normal name in our world and just tweak it a bit so that it sounds like it's medieval, but it's close, right? I can't give you one off the top of my head, but there's Rex Rogers, so Bradford. So we have Elion. I want to keep the woman's name. Elion Wright, Elion Cook, Leon Lewis. Elion Robinson. No. Elion Evans. Elion Knight. Elion Knight. Captain Knight. Captain Knight. Yeah, unless you want to cornball it up and go with something like Captain Yardarn. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Honestly, I wouldn't mind doing one guy that has just a stupid name and people are just afraid to tell him that his name is dumb. Captain Morgan. We could do that. Okay, we're going to do that for one of them. Should we do it for her? Let's... Captain Elion Morgan. Sure. Elion, or is it Elian? Captain Morgana. See, I feel like if it's Morgana, do you think that... I feel like it's like, what's her name? Morgan Le Fay. I don't know why that is. And I don't want to do that. Morgan Le Fay drives me crazy. Elion Morgan. We're gonna go with that. Captain Morgan. We know female. We don't know. Okay, well, we want to keep that. So let's go to... It's over here, I believe. Random generator. And then NPCs. Female. Do we want to go NPC class? Every time I hear Morgan or Morgans, I think of her. Yeah? Alright, so basically what I do is that I use this to start looking through to see if there's something that pops out at me. You know, even having her half orc, she doesn't really sound like she's a half orc. So I'm gonna say human. We're gonna use these lawful neutral. So she goes by a code, but she's gonna do whatever. Does lawful neutral make sense? I think so. I think I can make that work. So female, human, lawful neutral, and we'll get the stats for her. But that's, oh yeah. And then I like to, Bethra is exceptionally beautiful with auburn hair and blue eyes. She wears simple clothing and riding boots. Well, I don't know about the riding boots, but Bethra is dying and desperately seeks out the secret of immortality. I've got a couple like that. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. Maybe. I kind of like that other one. Where was the other one where she was petrified? Okay. Oh, you're right, because the female half orc. Because I was actually going to take her. She was petrified for 100 years. Like, oh man. All right, we're gonna just do this. So basically, I'm not fleshing them out right down to like the nitty gritty, because right now, I mean, really, the players are going to be in here, and all this stuff is all just extra, and they may not even get there, but I just like to have something so that I'm not just being like, I don't know, there's a couple ships there, and there's like an inn. I want to have something there. So, now for the crew, how many people would be on a crew? How many people would be on a pirate ship crew? Because average pirate ship. Hold on. Medieval pirate ship crew. How big are the ships? Well, average size? I don't know. Crew of average day like for a low-ranking pirate. Who are the crew members on a ship? No, that's like real ones. Viking style. So medieval culture was very diverse. So were shipbuilding styles. Right. Oh, dang it. Like, I don't. Now, didn't we say that this was it's got a narrow hull. So it's probably going to be a little bit smaller. Dang it. A fully crewed, full rig ship had 200 people on board. A four-masted one. A four-masted bark could be handled with a surprisingly small crew, at minimum 10, with the usual crew is around 30. So that's if it's a large one. So let's say, you know what? Let's do small at 10, medium at 20, and large at 30. And we'll deal with like that, just to be an average. So what I would do now is, I want any gender. Do I want any race? Adventurer class? What's a scoundrel class? What's that? Oh, okay, I see. Rogue. Okay, well, they're all rogue. Arcane? Okay, so it will... Okay, alright, that's fine. No, so we want an NPC class, I think. Oh, I guess that's like everything. Okay, got it. So we don't care about the servant stuff, like the actual role. I think all that we're going to do is just copy and paste this all out. So at least I've got something, and I've got numbers for it. And okay, that was what, 2? So we're gonna go 3 crew. So heading 3 is crew, and then paste that in. We know that considered a smaller ship with a crew of 10. I'm pretty sure that D&D has mountain vehicles, waterborne vehicles. They don't have hit points. Why not? I thought they actually had a thing where they showed hit points for vehicles, like ships and stuff. Is that not in... is that in maybe the Dungeon Master's Guide? What, C... No. Ship hit points? Hit points... No. What's the name of a ship? You know, like, all right, let me just type in ship and see what we get. Sailing ship. All right, equipment. Let's do that. And then, oh yeah, because I didn't buy that. I only have the Player's Handbook, DMG, and Monster Manual. All right, let's go look for D&D 5e ship hit points. Ooh, naval combat rules. What? We're going down the rabbit hole here. Well, now. Sample ship. Oh, man. Yeah, see, this is what I want. Armor class of 15. Oh, look, crew of 20. Oh, my God. How much does this cost? How much does it cost? God. Where is it? Whoa. $3.96. Yeah, I'm going to buy that. I'm going to move it over here so that you guys can't see it. Actually, no, I'm going to move it over here. Yeah, you should be able to see it. Okay. Add to cart. Download watermarked PDF. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Good Lord. I mean, when it's that cheap, sure. Wait, what's going on? Why isn't it like, oh, checkout. I don't want to get a new account. I have tons of stuff from there. Oh, really? I've never done it before. Can we log in with Facebook? All right. And then they actually have Pirate Adventures. Oh my God. PayPal? I know I have some money in PayPal right now. So, don't have any coupons. $3.96. I will totally take that. Like, I do not mind paying that. But when it comes to like, so the only thing I really have a problem with is D&D Beyond. You can see I physically have the books. Okay, I've bought them, but then I have to rebuy it. And I know that there's no way for them to know that I didn't just get it off of someone, but they've also made the books online be nearly as expensive as the actual books. Like, come on. I would buy more if they were less, like if they cost less. Okay, I'm just waiting for it to. What is that? What's that? Hey, thank you.
Just subscribed.
Thank you very much, Ellie. Jeebus. You did not have to do that, but thank you very, very much. Really. Holy crap. Thank you. Like, really. Dang old poop, man. The Canadian to USD exchange rate is $1 Canadian is 72.888 American. Allie, thank you very much. Like, really? Why are there like 3 different links? Oh, version 1, version 0, 1, 2, 3. Why is there 3 different versions? They all have the same date, March 1st. All right, well, I'm going to download everything. Oh, Allie, I'm so sorry. How do you do the purple heart? Because anytime I think I do the heart, I think it gives me like the red heart. Oh, no, it doesn't. Never mind. I'm a stupid. There's my receipt. So I didn't have to pay like real money for it. All right, files are being zipped. It should begin downloading presently. Looks like it's downloaded, so alright, let's go check her out. No, we'll go here. Downloads. This is going down the rabbit hole, yo. What was it called? Oh, it's this one here. Extract all. Yes. Got the Karate Kid. All right. I just want to see what the difference is between like version 0. Why is it opening in ID in IE? That's so bizarre. Why is that? I'll check my adventures when I get done with this quest and see what I have. Oh man. Look at that. Look at all this stuff. Okay. Right. Well, how many pages is this dang thing? Okay. Well, that seems like page 26 is the end. So, do we not have something that... I guess I don't have anything that I put Windows 10 back on my computer, like I reformatted it and stuff. So I might have pirated stuff you could use. Because in the West Marches campaign I was co-leading, there was a huge pirate island. Oh, cool. So I don't understand what the... No, page 24. So what's the difference between version 0, 1, 2, and 3? I don't know. Well, let's just go use version 3. See what we got here. All right. So we know random sea weather. Oh my God. Yes, please. Yes. What, ships and monsters? So, I don't know if any of you follow Matt Colville. He actually created a thing called like a 5th edition book called Strongholds and Followers. And if you were on the Kickstarter for it, you could basically get a PDF copy of it, and they're going to ship you a physical copy of it. For some reason, I Kickstarted it twice, so I have 2 copies. So what I'm thinking of doing is that when they finally print the damn thing and ship it out, I think I'm going to give one away, because I would not have a use for 2 physical copies, right? So yeah, they have not shipped that out yet for sure. I just want to see, is there a ramming? Yeah. Counters. Wait, what page are we on? Okay. Kraken scenario, shipboard rolls. Don't really care about this. Here we go. Oh, the equipment. Yeah. Ha. All right. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of ships. For the age of sail provided below, using these stat blocks. Okay. So 5 different types of ships, right? So let's, I like to do, so right now I can't really roll dice because it's going to wake up my kids and stuff. So that's just going to be a big fat no. But we will do random.org, and we'll do a random roll 1 to 5. Got a 4. Oops. Nope. This one. Okay. 4. Galleon. So she's going to be a gal. So she's going to have a galleon. Awesome. So 80 crew, 100. Oh man. So it's going to be big. Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with that. We're going to zoom in on that. That is awesome. Okay. I am completely fine with that. So that means, though, that this pirate ship is... No. You know what? Okay. We're gonna do what was this? This was 2. So we're gonna do ship stats. So that's 3. Ship stats. Class. Galleon. Oops. Crew. 80. Passengers. 100. Max. Okay. We want to do this one. Okay. So. Wow. It's a gargantuan vehicle. Sloop is only 20 crew. Because they're talking about the grid, how many squares it takes up. So it's huge. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Nautical terms and definitions. Dove, I think we need to send this to our guild when we raid. So when we go and attack Jaina again. It's the aft. Everyone to port. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so I think that's... yeah, this is great too, because now I'm going to be able to know they can hire this thing up, right? And I'm going to be able to know how far it can go and how quickly it will take them to get from place to place. Just to set Sarah off, I don't want to hear your ship talk. Yeah. Large multi-deck ship which operates as armed cargo carrier. Galleons have 3 masts and use square sails on the 4 masts. Okay, well, whatever. I don't care about that. We're gonna do what? creature capacity. So creatures, crew, 80 and 100 passengers, and then we're gonna do cargo, 400. What was it? 400 tons. And then speed, we'll do 120 miles per day. I'm probably gonna have to change that though. 120, what is it? 1.6. So 120 times 1.6. It's 192 kilometers per day, because I did create my world in kilometers. Kilometers per day, 120 miles. Okay. Okay. I think I'm 80 passengers. Wait. I don't want to call it creature capacity. I guess we're just passengers. We'll just go like that. All right, that's fine. Okay, so I am just going to. So usually I go create last names too, but I think in this case I won't. So we need to do another 70 crew, which is no big deal because we have this thing and it's super easy to use, and we probably won't even use these damn things, but I like being thorough. I like being thorough. And we do just paste without the formatting, so that's 20. Oh, sweet. Did it auto-select it? Yeah, it did. This guy's name is Wine. Just saw that. All right, so that's 30. Uh, 40. I wish there was a shortcut for text only. That's 50. That is 60. This is 70. And one more. Okay. All right. And then we're going to do, what was that, heading 2 again, right? Yeah, heading 2 is the ship. So we're just going to copy paste this stuff. I'm going to copy paste this so that we have we can remember what our template is. So we need a new ship name, because we're going to have 2 ships docked and 4 out in the open. I have something called Nautical Treasures, Magic Items of the Sea. Oh, cool. Nautical Trinkets. Oh, that's cool. I mean, they may not even do this stuff. That's so sometimes I feel like I do this work and it's for nothing. All right, so we need another ship name. Arrow of the Abyss now. All right, let's redo the Blade of Hell. Another one called Kite. Come on. The Topaz Blade. Windbane. Wave Cutter. Yeah, let's do that. I guess this Scrag thing, I guess there's like a problem here. Wave Cutter. Let's do Wave Cutter. Ah. Dang it. Okay, no, we're going to call this Wave Cutter. Because I'm going to have to go back in here. It's a dwarven pirate ship. Ooh. Dwarves. I'm okay with that. Okay, so the captain's name is Captain Gilly. I need a dwarf last name, which we can go over Mya. Dwarf. And dwarf name generator. All right. So we need a dwarf last name. First name is Gilly Icehead. Captain Icehead. Oh my God. Captain Boldax. Captain Twinfist. Captain Toughbeard. Let's go Captain Toughbeard. I think I like Captain Toughbeard for a dwarf. Captain named Gilly Toughbeard. Like, is that messed up? I think it's messed up. Make that normal. I don't know. All right. Gilly Toughbeard. Oh, no. God damn it. All right. Male. Dwarf. Let's go get the ship stats first so that we do it in order. So this ship's captain is a short male dwarf named Gilly Toughbeard who seeks only fame and glory. The ship's lower hold contains a strange device engraved with geometric patterns. Everhorn sounds like a Tauren name. It does. It does. Why is there... Let's see if we scroll up to this one. See how there's a gap between the two? So I went to normal to heading 3. But if you scroll all the way down to this one, it doesn't seem like there's as much of a gap. Even though this is normal. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's why. I guess it was on no space. Yeah, it was on no space. All right. So we are going to figure out what kind of a ship it is. I think we're going to pass on galleons, maybe. Or we're going to have a cap of like 2 of each max. Sorry, so we need to go to random.org. And number 2, what's that? A caravel. Okay, smaller ship, I believe. 3 decks. 40 crew. It's willing to share those with you if you wanted. Sure, if you want to. Just send them to me by email. Yep. I will take them. Caravels are nimble. All right. So he's got a caravel. He's got 40 crew. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to... I forgot. 100 passengers max. Oh, you can just send it to at stone@wildchallenges.com. All right. How many? 30 passengers. Oops. 30 passengers. Max. What was the cargo? 200 tons. And 120 miles per day. All right, same deal. That's good. Okay, so now we need to create this guy, like his actual thingamajigger here. Where is that? This one. All right, right, we are going to look for a dwarf. We're going to look for a male. And we're going to look for a scofflaw. I think we're going to look for one. So male dwarf, neutral, lawful neutral, another lawful neutral. What's up with that? So many lawful neutrals. Let's redo it again. Neutral good. Is a pirate? No. I mean, we've got a craftsman here, but I kind of like keeping it as a scofflaw. I mean, we don't really have to just use that, but I prefer, because they typically have the descriptions that are appropriate for those kind of things. Again, no scofflaw here. I might just grab the next scofflaw and make him lawful evil. Yeah, I'm gonna make him lawful evil. He has an animal companion, a green fire drake named Snordmy. I don't know. I don't know about that part. I found that a lot of these things, lawful evil, a lot of these things, they do tend to have animal companions a lot more than normal, I feel. And I don't know if that's really something I want to do. He is willowy with braided white hair and soft hazel eyes. So he wears simple clothing and riding boots. Everybody with the riding boots. Now we're gonna pass on that. With braided white hair. His long white beard, his long white braided beard is as tough as hempen rope. Yeah. Okay, so crew of 40. So do this 4 times. Let's do any gender. Let's make it like a fully dwarven ship, and we'll just go all in on this. How do we do that? Control. Nope, that doesn't work. Let's go like that. Okay, that's 1. I'm gonna do it 4 times. Now, these people won't be like peasants and scholars and stuff. They're just going to be crew. And I might find one or two where, this is going to be the first mate. Okay, one more. All right. Okay. Okay. And we got to do this again. I'll do it 4 more times. So the wave cutter. Okay, so we need another ship name. Here we go. Do we like any of these? I didn't mind the topaz blade, honestly. Shoalbane. This monstrous pirate ship has a broad hull with blue dragon wing sails. The ship's captain is a male ogre named Luga, who serves Adras, an ancient monstrous god. Sure. What the hell? I mean, at this point, I am running out of time. So remember, I have to create. So we're creating these. Once these ships are done, like we're done this part. Then we got to do this, which should actually, this one shouldn't be too bad. I think I'm gonna have more of a problem making the map correctly. And then I want to make Iron Gate next, and then Marag. That one's not going to be hard. This one might be a little bit more hard because it's actually going to be a dungeon-ish thing. Yeah. All right. Squirreling. Okay, so we have Shoalbane. Man, I have so many windows open. Shoalbane. There we go. Copy. But basically, I use a lot of this stuff as random stuff because, and because at least I try to work with something and then tweak it. So, an ancient monstrous god. I'm okay with that because I do have my gods set out on this campaign world. I have 10. I have 4 that are good, 2 that are neutral, and 4 that are evil. Basically, the whole campaign world is the gods set up they basically created a pocket universe, and they have people that live there so that when they die, their souls go to feed them in their war against each other. So if you're good and you die, then you go and help the good gods to go fight the bad gods, and vice versa. So I said feed, but I think the evil gods are the ones that kind of don't really care about the bad guys that die. So they do whatever they want with the souls, but the good gods will do good things with the soul. So they might actually bring it back or not. Anyway, so this is all like the campaign world that we're in right now is only one out of 100 worlds, and I'm trying to use these base jammer rules. I don't know if you guys remember those, where a system like a sun with its planets is located inside like a crystal sphere, and outside of that sphere you can actually take like a spaceship that's kind of more designed as like it's powered like by magic, and in between the crystal spheres there's this gas, and it will eat the crap out of everything, so you have to be protected on these ships as well. So we're doing it kind of like that too, because I never really got to play it a whole lot when I was younger. Okay, so back to this. We need to go to random.org. That's another galleon. Okay, so wow, so that one's gonna be a galleon of monstrous. Wow. Okay. That's gonna be the last galleon though, so we can't have any more of those. Galleon. 80 crew. Remember, 100 max passengers, 400 tons of cargo. Captain Luga. What can we? Is there a thing here that will give us a name or no? No. Right, we're gonna have to think of a good ogre last name. Ogre. And like these are supposed to be first names, but we can use it as last names too. Just wonder if maybe like, what I might do? I might go dwarf, right? And then or as an ogre, because they're really dumb. They may not even have a last name. You know what? Let's just not have them have a last name, because actually the half orcs that we have in this town don't have last names. They just have first names, and that's it. Okay, so male ogre. We're gonna say chaotic evil. All right, we're gonna have to use the monster manual rules here, I think, because it's not gonna create. It's not gonna create a random one. So ogre. Can we just search for ogre? Thank you. Ogre Howda. All right. So wow, strength of 19. Good lord. All right, I'm gonna move this over to the side while I enter it in here. So strength of 19, dex of 8. This is just the average. Con of 16, intelligence 5. Well, he's a captain, so let's make it a little bit higher. 7. Wisdom 7. Yeah. Charisma 7. Sure. He is not willowy. I was really thinking that maybe they had a thing here. That would create... You know what? Let's do it based on Dragonborn. Well-made clothing? Nope. Oh, you know what? Let's go Tiefling. Or half-orc, actually. All right. Female. What's with all the females? There we go. Male. Tangled blonde hair. Nope. He wears well-made clothing and a feathered hat. You know what? And he's going to have a pet. Yeah. Here we go. He's not going to have any hair. This guy, at least in the monster manual you can see here, he's like, they generally don't have hair. But okay, we're gonna paste that over. We're just gonna take that. He has sharp hazel eyes. He wears well-made clothing and a feathered hat. He has an animal companion, a sable ferret named Krelazzo. He's probably not going to be able to say that name. Well, hold on. Well, we made him a little bit more smarter, so let's just leave it. All right, so we need a crew of 80. Again, we go here. Nope, no, we're not. Oh, yeah, actually, should we do half orc? Oh, you know what? All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do any race. Going to do any race. I'm not really concerned with the names. We're going to paste. Half elves will go half orc. Dwarf will go goblin. No, halfling will be goblin. So dwarf will be hobgoblin. Goblin. Elf is what? Because we're gonna make humans orcs. Bugbears. Half orc already, that's fine. Dwarf is hobgoblin. Tiefling, we can keep it as is. Human is orc. Elf is bugbear. Human is orc. Oh, we gotta do that 7 more times. Lord, Thunder, and Jesus, bye. Copy. So this is what I mean. This is just all the stuff that I do for all my campaigns. Halfling is goblin. Human. Orc. Gnome. Ooh. Let's make gnomes goblins too. We'll do half orc. Dwarf was hobgoblin. Hobgoblin. Halfling was goblin. So halflings and gnomes are goblins. Elves are bugbears. Half elves are half orcs. Dwarves are hobgoblins. Hobgoblins. I'm off to bed. Have a good night. All right, you have a good night. Thank you very much for your sub. You can wake up and unsub. It's okay. No, I get you might be drunk. It's okay. So it's okay. Yeah, I have another hour a bit. You're completely sober. Deal with it. Oh, man. All right. Goblin. I will try. Elf is bugbear. This is like the crappy part. Tieflings are okay. Orc. You have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Orc. Hey, we already got a half orc. Yay. So that was 3. Yeah. It's 3. This is 4. Elf is bugbear, because you always can use more bugbears. Goblin, because everyone loves goblins. They're so easy to kill until there's like 80 of them. Orc. Goblin. It would be faster just to do a replace, but I think I don't know. We're halfway done already, so 5. Hobgoblin. Dragonborn? I think we're gonna keep the Dragonborn because they're so rare in my world. I think we're gonna keep that. Orc. So we're not changing any of the alignments and stuff. I'm just putting in these so that we have something something for me to cross off if we get there. So that was 5. This will be 6. Pew. Goblin. Elf is bugbear. Half orc. Goblin. Goblin. I was thinking maybe we should replace gnomes with ogres. That would be funny. But I think I like having the captain, like the captain being the only ogre on board. Work. Because then he like pops out, right? So this will be 7. So I am running a little bit of a risk here where my campaign group could potentially watch me do all this and find out what they should be doing and not do. But whatever, I trust them to play in a character as much as they can. Goblin, bugbear, hobgoblin, and the cool thing is I don't need to buy any of these. I already have them. So one more, and that will be it for this ship. And then we got 3 more ships to go. We also have about an hour to go as well. I'm getting kind of tired. I tried to nap. I didn't have a good go of it. And I think I napped for like a little bit while I was watching Overwatch League. All right, what was that one? Dwarf, hobgoblin. And I fell asleep, and Carrie all of a sudden was like, "Hey, no sleeping!" I'm like, what the hell? And then I'm like, I'm not sleeping. I'm like, I'm listening to it. And she's like, no, you were sleeping. Like, Bugbear. All right. So that's that one. That's the 3rd ship. So we can't have any more galleons. That's fine. I just want to get the... all right. So we need 3 more ships. I love my mouse being able to quickly scroll, like just doing like a free scroll. All right, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about the topaz blade or the hammer of hell. This ship is armed with a ballista and grappling ramps. Well, this dwarven pirate ship is a salvaged hull with a small aft castle. We already have a dwarf. Yeah, I kind of like the topaz blade, so let's just use that one. The topaz blade. And we'll paste that in there. This pirate ship has a stout hull with a very burn. And I believe this is going to be a human. So we will go here, find British English names, and we'll do male names. Walker, Hussein, Hart, Baker, Gibson, Gisbon. No. I'm just trying to think if I can switch it. Walker. It is Ilfdelm Walker. Let's do Walker. So we have Captain Ilfdelm. I don't know what kind of a name that is, but sure. Walker. We need to do a random 1 to 5. We just can't get a 4. So 5. What's that? Is a sloop. We're gonna have a sloop. Looks like a small one. All right. Ship class is a sloop. 20 crew, 10 passengers max. That's pretty cool. 50 tons. This is a small one. 50 tons. Speed is 144 miles a day. Ooh, it can go quick. 144 times 1.6, right? 1.6 is 230 kilometers. We're going to say 230. It's 230.4, but whatever, right? So 230 kilometers a day. Ilfdelm Walker. Male human. We're gonna make him lawful evil. And we're gonna find, is it here? Yeah. I'm gonna find a scoundrel or a scofflaw. Find a scofflaw that's, well, we have a male here. All right, sure. Let's do this. Let's do this guy. We've got, no, sorry, this copy into, yeah, here. And paste that in. And, nope. Ilfdelm has an angular face. Blah, 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 blah. That's nice. Then we need to get 20 crew. That's a lot faster than a massive galleon. That's one. And then one more. Oh, he's human, right? I wonder, should I make one where they're human? Because we have one where they're mixed, and that's Captain Morgan. And then we have another one that is the dwarf crew. So the one that's mixed is Captain Morgan. Then there's a dwarf crew that's all dwarves. And then there's the monstrous one, which is the captain, which is the ogre captain with a bunch of goblinoid crew. Whatever. No, this will be 20. Okay. All right. That was 4. So we have 2. Whoops. We have 2 more ships to do. Copy. Hey, I like those quick ships. Quick and easy, yo. All right, here we go. Let's do the Black Scepter. The Emerald Hammer. Huh. This pirate ship has a salvaged hull with 3 rows of long oars. The ship's captain is a male sorcerer named Leofre. Leofre. Jesus. Who only seeks fame and glory. Okay, whatever. The ship's lower hull contains kobold slaves. I like the Emerald Hammer because the Emerald Island. But I also like the Black Scepter as well. So why not both? So let's do this one. Looks like it's another human one. Maybe I'm going to do all humans on this one. This pirate ship has a salvage hull with 2 rows of ironwood oars worked by rope golems. The hell are those? Rope golem. Yeah, that's like some weird ass thing. So not in the thing. What did we call this one? Where was it? The Black Scepter. Black Scepter. Sure, let's go for it. Paste. We need another English last name. Or can we go with something else, maybe? Real last names. Let's get some... Do we have any Scottish? Any Scottish? No, we don't have any Scottish last names in here. Why not? But they have Celtic. Let's do... Oh, Celtic Scottish. All right. Let's do that. The first three. Maxim, Macnaumhain, and Macfiden. No. Boyd. Captain Boyd. Riani Boyd. Boyd, yeah. Boyd. All right. We need to get random.org. Can't be 4. So number 3. I don't know what that is. We haven't had that before. It's a cog. Oh, that's like the super small one. Cool. All right. So 20. So what was that? Oop. No, we're going to go here, and then we're going to go here. It's a class as a cog. 20 crew, 20 passengers, max. 150 tons. Speed is 96 miles a day. Whoa, that's slow. So 96 times 1.6 is 153 kilometers. 153.6, but let's just round it down. I like to round it down. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Human male, we're gonna say what was the description of the ship? Ship's lower hold contains Minotaur slaves. I mean, the person wouldn't probably do that if they were any kind of a neutral. I mean, he could be lawful neutral, but you can't be good. Let's make him lawful evil. It seems like an evil thing is slavery and stuff. So, no, we're gonna do human male, short and thin, humble and decisive. Speaks with a deep voice. Sure, let's do this one. Humble and decisive. Ilf Dome is short. And that's just, he is humble and decisive. Okay, so we need 20 crew. That's no problem. We're going to do any gender, but we're going to do humans only on this group. So and one more. Copy. All right. And last ship. And then we'll be done that one for good. All right. So we know that we wanted to use the Emerald Hammer. Emerald Hammer. Emerald Hammer. This pirate ship has a salvaged hull with 3 rows of long oars. Yeah, I can make that work. Probably going to change the name of the guy, though. I don't think I like that name. It's hard to pronounce. Maybe Lufri or Lufer. Captain Lufer. Where is it? Let's go. Let's do Irish. Oh, no, we're not doing that. Gaul. Captain Coitus. It's close to coitus. That's the first thing that I thought of. Maybe not. Maybe let's not do that. Captain Valis. Lufer Valis. Sure. Lufer Valis. All right. And last one where we got to pick the... Oops, sorry. We got to go here. Nope. I'll go here. All right. So another 2, which was the... Which one was that? A caravel. Right. We've only had one of those. We had 2 galleons. This will be 2 caravels, 1 cog, and 1 sloop. So caravel. That's 40 crew. It's a caravel. Right, 40 crew. Ooh, 40 crew, 30 passengers max, 200 tons. And 120 miles a day, which I forget what that was. 120 times 1.6. 192. 192. This is another... We are going to keep him as a sorcerer. So you know what? We are going to get a arcane class. Male sorcerer. Wow, look at that guy's strength. 5. Oh, this guy's terrible. Well, he's got a charisma of 16. No, let's do that again. Sorcerer. Nah, this one's not bad. It's rugged in appearance. Speaks with a lisp. Oh, I can do that. All right. And he is going to be chaotic evil, 100%. Oh, I didn't do the... he is rugged in appearance. We need this part. For him... Actually, isn't there a thing that tells you what spells he might have? I thought there was a thing. Here. I thought there was a thing that... No, you know what? Maybe I'm just going to go here. Whee! All the way to the top. And we're going to go to create. How do I... All right, okay. My campaigns. Oh, no, you know what? Let's go to my characters. Let's create a randomize. We're going to make him level... Well, the characters are level 3, so let's make him level 3. He is going to be human. Nope, just normal human. He is going to be a sorcerer. No class, no feats. What did we say his name was? It was Lufer Valis. So at least Lufer Valis. Create the character. And view the character sheet. Now, this should have spells picked. From what I understand, it does. Okay. All right. So then we copy that address. Oh, so you know what? I'm just going to go like that. Paste that in there. Boom. Okay. Crew of 40. So that won't take that long. And then that will be it for the ships. So we want any gender. I think we're going to go... Did we go all human with the last one? I think we did. Yeah, we did. All right, now let's make it any race, any NPC class, and then default culture. Yeah, that's fine. Select. Okay. Okay. Pew. That's one. Two. Again, we're not being super selective here. This will be 3. And then one more. 4. Okay. Okay, so that is, I think that's pretty much all I need. So how many pages is that? I mean, I know there's lots of stuff that's it's just stuff. 31 pages. So that's why I usually don't print out this stuff. I just keep it here. So I'm going to put up a table of contents, right? Can you do insert? How do you do table of contents? How the heck do you do a table of contents for Word? I don't know. References? Table of contents. Yay. Manual table? No, we're going to do automatic. There we go. So that's a little bit better. Right. Oh no, look at this one. Terrible. So the baker and the fishmonger are screwed up. So ships in the area. That's good. I wish you could like, wait. Oh, control click. Oh, you can control click. That's cool. Okay. Oh, this one's messed up too. The cobbler. So let's control click. I just want to clear this up first because I will forget about it. We're going to call it normal. Okay. That's one. You can refresh, right? Update entire table. There we go. Sweet. All right, this one is normal. Let's go up to the top. Update field. Entire table. Sweet. The Crimson Bordello. That might not ever be touched. Yes. And that's the thing with my group is that they may not ever do this stuff. And, you know, it's kind of crappy, but I don't mind doing this stuff because if I need it, it's there. And I know this one was screwed up too. So let's, and it doesn't mean that it's like gone. It's just, I may not use it right away. Right. Wow. Frickin' pig. Excuse me. Good Lord. Okay, I think all good. Sweet. Dead Man's Port. Yeah, and that's why I like this game, just to go through everything. All right, so what time is it? We're at 12:21. All right, so this one is done. I am done with this one. What I might do actually, go in here and hit save again. Do Control P. I don't like the stupid frame, and I don't know how to get rid of it. I wish I could make it without the frame. All right, so we got this bad boy. This might snag it. All right. So we are going to save this in locations, Dead Man's Port. But we're also going to copy that, put this into here. Paste. Sweet. That is it for that thing.